I was the kid that I'm trying to help through Girls of Virtue. God had put on my heart for many years that I needed to go back and help young women growing up like me. And when I say growing up like me, that was the broken home. That was the abuse. That was poverty. I went to a dropout prevention high school just so I made it out of high school. I remember looking around, watching everybody I knew either do drugs, be broke, live in a trailer, had no plan, and I just didn't want to live like that. And as I got into my 20s and 30s, it just continued to always be this calling on my heart that the Lord told me to do two things. He told me to stand in a room and tell my story, and he told me to help young women growing up like me. And for many years, I didn't know what that looked like. So I really began to think about the pillars in my life and the ones that set what I felt grounded. If I took those 4 pillars, taught those 4 pillars, and gave them a vocational trade, then I'd change their lives. We at Girls of Virtue do it in 3 levels. We've come to call it engage, equip, and empower. So with engage, God put us in high schools. And one of the high schools I walked into was a dropout prevention high school, exactly like the one I graduated from.
When I met Della, it was like instant family. It was like we'd known each other for forever. I asked her, I said, so what you're telling me is you want to come into the school to love on the girls and do it for free and give them opportunities that they wouldn't have, any place else? And she was like, yeah. The opportunities and the experiences that she affords these girls it's amazing.
What I like to say all the time when I introduce Della to my students and I introduce Della to my parents is that she is as close to perfect as you can get. Knowing that they're going to see her makes a big difference in attendance. Having community support and community partners is so important because we want to make sure that the product that we're producing here at Biscayne is going to go out and be productive in society. And so we need programs like Girls of Virtue to bring in ideas, to bring in the extra pieces to make the puzzle fit together.